As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Longhorns return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Got it behind the line. It's Bolden. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Ewers. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Smith takes the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Moody. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Blue. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different...
Oh, look out! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Texas, 7, ULM.
UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be...
With the carry.
Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to pass. It's Booty. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
The Warhawks have enough for the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Memphis went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Tigers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. To the air, it's Moody. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Trying to get to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Texas! The defense with the scoop and score.
There are country fumbles, and there are city fumbles. City fumbles, there's a lot of bodies around it, so you got to jump on it. Country fumbles, a lot of green grass. That was a country fumble. The defender scoops it up, takes it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Moody. Pockets. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep...
Fires and picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands, it's Smith. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Moody. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
They're bringing heat. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw here on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half.
Texas.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Ooh, the defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take a shot, and they executed that play beautifully.
Looking for a man. It's Moody. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
it's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, the sweet feet. Bulldozes him. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that. Yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on 2nd down.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Back to throw. It's Ewers. Moving out to the right. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen and change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The Warhawks send out the punt unit.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He makes the connection. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down, they mark it at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll just keep slinging it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
He leaves it with his back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The give is to Smith. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Dropping back, it's Moody. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And the Warhawks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Takes it from the gun on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The option look. The pitch. He breaks a tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Got it in the middle. It's held. And the Longhorns get enough to move the chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Running with power. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bolden. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that